Hey guys, today I want to quickly check out one game which had a hard time on the Vita because it was kind of rushed out by Sony as a publisher, and Sony did that many times. And the people who did that port, they actually did very good work, but yeah, they didn't have the time to polish the product, and they didn't really could harness the power of the system. All this has changed. First of all, the company behind the port has constantly delivered updates until I think last year or something, but yeah, many years after the original release of the Vita version of Borderlands 2, and it increasingly became better. Texture streaming became better, frame rates became better, overall playability became better, loading times for menus became better, everything improved, but still it wasn't all that nice to play it. With the release of Amphetamin, I think is the name of the plugin, sorry, Amphetamin. This has changed drastically because now you can overclock your Vita without any danger. You can't ruin the processor or the motherboard, you can't burn it out. They made sure that all the overclocking settings are kept at a reasonable level. And that means, yeah, you can almost double the graphical GPU power, and that makes the game really playable. So what you see flickering here now are the overclock settings. I don't know, they have some problems. Yeah, now you see it. Normally it's, I think, game specific, but it's around 166. And here you can see I can overclock the CPU from originally 222, I think, on this game, to the double 444. And that makes a tremendous difference. Double the speed makes really that much of a difference. And then the bus clock, basically I will set everything to the max, and the X-bar clock as well. And that's it. Then we can just hit continue and check out the frame rate. I don't have a frame rate counter, but what I have is a fairly well-trained eye when it comes to frame rates. I'm not only playing on consoles, I'm also playing on PC a lot, and I'm well aware of the difference of 30 to 60 frame rates and 15 in comparison to 30 frames per second. I just see it. But even with your bare eyes, you can see the difference very easily. Even from this beginning, when it loaded in, the texture streaming is well better. Just have a look at this now. It's finally a playable version. Finally, Borderlands on the go that we can enjoy on the Vita. And it totally works fine. Let me kill something here. Stats, travel, okay. And even if there's a lot of stuff going on, I mean, maybe it dips to the low 30s, I don't know, not low 30s, high 20s, but normally it's all good. Okay, there we have an enemy. I don't know how well you can see it, but it suddenly makes sense to play this game again. Oops. That's something that I really want to play. I mean, just like from the gameplay, now it's solid. Finally, it's solid. It's now no mess anymore, no frame rate mess anymore. Even if you take a car and go really fast, you will still see barely any stuttering. Now let's go to Sanctuary, which is the worst place frame rate wise, and have a look, because I think it's vastly improved as well. I don't think, I'm pretty sure. It's evident that everything is improved now, even the loading times. If you run it on a native Vita, you will see, that the loading times are way faster with overclocked CPU and GPU and XBAR. So if you have a 3.60 firmware Vita or below, then don't wait. Get Henkaku. You can use all kinds of homebrew, unlock your Vita to the max, and it's just a very powerful system. I played through this game on the original Vita, and it was still fun, but it's quadruple now. And now I'm running into Sanctuary, and okay, it's nighttime here, but nevertheless, no stuttering. Here normally it should start to... No stuttering, guys. Don't know what to say, but I mean, the frame rate is probably lowered by a few frames per second. Now it's kind of hicked up. Totally playable. Well, certainly goes down a bit, but in comparison to the first version, wow, day and night. So Borderlands totally makes sense now to play. I mean, this is really the worst area in the game. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's it. If you enjoy Borderlands, then, and I have a Henkaku Vita, get it, install Amphetamin, pump up the overclocking settings and have fun. That's it for this video. Bye bye.